In today's video, we're going to be covering downloading Python from python.org, as well as installing it and setting up an environment variable in the case that it doesn't already install. Okay, so now that we're going live, we're going to be covering installing Python and setting up the environment variable in order to use it. I was originally going to kick off with the whole hello world and all that other jazz, using PyCharm and installing PyCharm. But I realized that whenever I first got into Python, my environment variable didn't actually install. So I had to dig around the system and install it. So this is a mitigating factor, and tomorrow we'll kick off with actually installing PyCharm and going through the integrated development environment. Just want to make it as easy as possible. So we're going to move on over to the presentation I just prepared. And it has a summary, just downloading Python, installing Python, and the environment variable. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to python.org. And I should actually probably do that myself. Just give me a second here. Okay, so once you get to python.org, you're going to have the navigation. And on the navigation, you have download. So, as per the PowerPoint presentation, there's the page. You got that little downloads button. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Hover over the downloads or click it. And then go over to the Python version. In this case, Python 3.7.0. That's actually the one I'm going to be using for most of the tutorials, so I suggest you do the same. You click it and you get the download window, save file. And then it's just a standard installation. So we're going to skip on ahead over. Click download. There you go. You now have Python installed. You may or may not want to restart your computer. I rarely ever do, and I don't run into any real problems. But maybe that's why my environment variable didn't install. But do as what you see fit, and then we'll move on to the next stage. So over here, the environment variable is a dynamic named value that changes the way the system or applications functions. That's pretty much a generic definition that I kind of got from Google. Not really. Basically, a bunch of system settings are saved as an environment variable. They screw around with your system a little bit. So, in order to get there, you're going to have to open up system properties. I prefer using the Windows plus pause break key because it just opens up. Ever since I got to Windows 10, things aren't just where I like them, and I sometimes have trouble finding them. Your other option is going to be that you just go to the, open up any old folder, right click on this PC, and then click properties. That brings you to system properties. I'm actually just going to do it my way and click the Windows pause key. You gotta love your keyboard shortcuts. And over here, you're going to have your advanced system settings. Now, before I get ahead, I'm going to follow along with the presentation as well, just so you have another visual. So as I said, the other option is Open Explorer. So any folder, right click on this PC, it'll be on the left hand side, and select Properties. Whoa, I jumped ahead there. Once you're there, you're going to click Advanced System Settings, and the System Properties window will open up. So as you can see, I already have that open over here. And that's where you find environment variables. So you just click that and you navigate down to Path. Oh, you can't actually see that properly. So once you're there, click Edit on Path. Scroll down to the bottom, click New, and then you can type in the path to wherever Python installed. So in this case, we're going to have Python, the version number, in our case it's 3632 \. And then you click OK. I'm not going to click OK because I already have it installed, so I'm actually going to delete the duplicate. Now in some cases, you might want to add script as well, or scripts. Click OK, exit out. Your environment variable is now installed. So we'll just move over to the In Summary. In Summary, you've downloaded and installed Python and set up the environment variable in case you need it. I'm going to end the recording right now, and we'll continue on tomorrow with PyCharm from JetBrains. That's the one I'm using. That's the one you should use if you want to follow along accurately. If you require learning how to use a different IDE, let me know and I'll make a video on that one too.